Hello and welcome Forex traders. Steve here with tradingforexforprofit.com, and we are looking at the CAD yen on the 1 hour time frame this evening. I've just opened a sell order following the stop hit pattern that's formed right here at resistance. Okay, the resistance is established here. We move down off of this level, return upon the revisit, we stall out, and there is the engulfing pattern. Okay, so the price moves above this level, taking out all the stops that were in place. Okay. That happens right here, and then we stall out, and of course another attempted move back to the breakout side before that fails. All right, I entered on a slight pullback with the spread of a couple pips. I entered right around here. Okay, so the stop loss is 5 pips above the signal, which is right here. Okay, and the take profit target is 2 times profit, which is above this bounce level here. Okay, so that is exactly why I entered where I did, because I placed my entry like this. As I move this up and down, the 2 times profit target is adjusted accordingly. Okay, so I place my stop 5 pips above here, and that's stationary. I grab my little handle here and I look to place my 2 times profit, at the same time try to get a good entry without chasing this, and that's where it landed. I took the entry right there. Okay, so we're going to take a break, come back to this in a little bit. Okay, our 2 times profit target has been reached, and as we discussed earlier, the market moves down into this realm of support, this support floor right through here, and bounces off. Okay, that's why we place our profit at that level. Okay, our profit target rather. Okay, because right here this could have continued on, or we could have at least moved up and into this range, taken all the stops from here, and then moving down. Okay, so, and I say the stop losses from the traders that actually got in when we did. Okay, and that's why it's important not to have unrealistic goals. Now, as you can see, it did move down. Probably, if you were to count this up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're looking at 5 times profit. Okay, so that begs the question of why don't I just trail my stop? Okay, when you do that, you take potentially profitable trades and you limit them to break even. Okay, so, and what I mean by that is, if we would have waited until this trade was 2 times profit and then moved the stop loss to the entry, look what happens. We got taken out right here. That happens quite a bit, and that's because that is exactly and precisely how the market moves. It moves, it takes stop losses, and then it continues on. Okay, that's how it feeds the continued move. All right, so that's why we don't do that. We do not trail the stops the way that we don't teach you to trail the stops. Okay, if you want to do that, that's fine. However, with our system and our methodology, we do not trail stops, and this is why. This is a perfect example why. Okay, just imagine that you would have waited for the 2 times target and then trailed your stop to break even. You would have broke even on this trade. Okay. Alright, so let me explain to you exactly what I mean by that last statement. If you trade the standard trailing stop methodology, you will wait for the market to move 2 times profit. At that point, which is right here, you will take your stop loss and move it down to break even, which is where you entered the market. Alright, now watch what happens. The market bounces off of this level, okay, and it moves back beyond where your stop is and takes your stop and then continues to drop and plunge at that point. Okay, so at this juncture you would have broken even. Now maybe on the next trade you'll catch a 2 or 3 or 4 times profit. I mean, where do you draw the line? Do you continue to trail until it takes your stop? When you do this, you offset your risk reward scenario, and you offset the whole plan, your whole business plan. now you have a problematic situation on your hands. Okay, I don't want to bore you with this, but unless you specifically set up a trading program where you have precise entries, precise exits, precise take profits that you can measure, that are measurable, then you're not going to be successful in this market, or your chances are greatly reduced. Let me say that. Okay, so what I mean by that is I set up an entry, a stop loss, and a 2 times profit target. And I know with absolute certainty that if one trade loses, I've lost one position. If the next trade wins, I've gained 2 positions. I'm now up 1 position. So I can essentially lose 2, win 1, and be even. Okay? When you trail your stop, you've just taken one trade opportunity that would have netted you 2 times profit, and you've broke even because the market pulls back and takes your stop at break even when you first move your stop down. Okay, so never mind about the subsequent trailing stops. We're talking about the first one getting hit right here. Okay, that happens a lot. Okay, it happens so much that it's nearly impossible to suggest that you can over time become successful in this market by trailing a stop. Okay, and if you think I'm wrong, go out, try to do it, and watch how many times that you get taken out almost immediately when you move your stop down. If not, on the next one, and at that point you've got like 1 times profit, because that would be the next move. You'd step it down to the 1 times profit. That's where you'd move your entry after the market moves down a little further. You move it to the 1 times, and then you're taken out with 1 time. So now you've taken a trade that would have netted you 2, and you've got either break even or 1, and statistically it's not going to work. Okay, so without rambling on and on and on, this is a perfect example of the stop hit and how it works, and how we sweep our profit right here at the support where we knew with absolute certainty that the market was going to bounce. But what did we know about this area? We did not. We did not know if it was going to break out to the upside or continue the plunge. So with that being said, that is exactly why we pick target levels. We keep our 2 times profit above or below, respectively, in this case above, and we move on to the next trade following whether we win or lose on that trade. Okay, so watch for the stop hit. It's powerful. Look through all our videos that we have on the stop hit at tradingforexforprofit.com and enjoy.